Rock August Roll. We're in the beautiful grounds of St. David's, and I'm here with the fantastic NICHOLAS QUIRKE and his coach, Huw. What's the surname again?
Davies.
Davies. You're sure about that now? Because I don't know. I thought you might be trying to trick me. We've got to say that's fantastic news that you've been picked for the Leinster under-18s. When did this exactly happen? Was there a kind of a phone call? Was it a letter? Was it a bolt of lightning? How does it work?
Well, there was a training camp in Congo school, and we trained there for 2 days, and then he sent out an email of the starting team and who was going to be in the squad that day. And I was actually injured for those 2 days, so I wasn't on the name of the email. So I was going down. Then I got a message on Saturday night, the night before the game, and it was just saying, asking if I was fit to play, and I was, of course. So he sent me a message. That's brilliant. And I ended up starting.
So when did they see you then exactly? When would they have just noticed you over time, or was it that there was a certain match, or was there a certain training that they went to, or?
There was there's been a system over the last 3 years where it starts off in regions. So Leinster, the whole province is divided up into 5 regions, and then we play our own mini competition as a younger age group, and then we went into summer programs, and then we train every week in Ashburn since the start of the end of the summer. And then we had screening sessions at Donnybrook, which is like trial matches where a couple of people have been cut each time, and then there was the final group of people in Clongowes, and then that was cut down again, and then whoever was named in that French team was made onto the team.
And I don't know, for you, Huw, was there a point when you realised that NICHOLAS was a cut above the rest, or whether there was just that he was in the mix and it surprised you and you were delighted that?
No, he's always shone. Like you can always tell playing for the school, because we wouldn't be at the highest standard. He was a cut above, and he was always thinking a step ahead of the rest. You know, he was put forward through the club. The club had been brilliant to him. So yeah, I think you were put forward through them, and
yeah.
I suppose at the school we allowed him to play in a few different positions to enhance the experience, as opposed to the club or Leinster where they stick him at full back or centre there. So no, but he was always an exceptional talent anyway. So it's done really well, considering he's coming from a school in St. David's where perhaps we're not as illustrious as some of the schools around in terms of rugby, but we're promoting that now, and we're really proud of him. Yeah.
I'm wondering now that usually this is sort of in the genes, so that sort of streak of hard-hitting violence and a capability of like pushing somebody over. You got that from your mom, or who did you get that from?
Oh no, neither my dad or my mum ever played rugby. My dad got me interested just when we moved to Greystones a few years ago. So my dad probably got me interested. Yeah.
And was it for you? You think about anybody in any kind of profession, whether it's a musician or a sportsman or whatever. There's that kind of teenage obsession with it. Would that be fair in this case, or is it just that you happen to be very good at it? And
I know I'm quite obsessed with it, in fairness now. Yeah, playing 5 times a week, training 6 times a week last year, and 4 times this year. So it's hard to fit in with schoolwork and everything.
So that must have been pretty head spinning when you realise that you've taken that step into that world, that this is the world that you've dreamt of, I guess, and that idea that you're now stepping into it. I don't know whether you had a sleepless night or two, or whether, I don't know how you celebrate such a thing.
Yeah, no, there was a couple of sleepless nights, especially when I wasn't in that original email after Congo, so I was kind of a bit worried to see if in case I was dropped or anything, but it all paid out eventually. So.
And I should be clear on what's Congo is. Congo is a kind of an audition process, or is it a school that they?
It's a rugby playing school, but it was out during the Easter break, so we went in for the 2 days, and then we had the whole Leinster coaches in our environment the whole time, and we got fed and everything. So they kept an eye on us the whole time.
I'm trying to think, finally now, when you become a multimillionaire, the fact that Huw has helped you, and obviously I've helped as well, because in a way I've come down on a day that I could be, having cake somewhere, that I come all the way down here to talk to you. There will be a kind of, payoff that you will be, friends with us and all that when you're very wealthy and famous. Would that be a given? Rock and roll. How do you feel about that, Huw? I feel good about that. Yeah. Nice.